Hi guys, I'm Ashley and I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see more of my videos. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my 2017 most anticipated releases. And none of these books are debuts. These are all either sequels or books from authors who have already written other books. I have already done a Top 5 Wednesday video for my top 5 debuts for 2017, and I will leave a link to that video in the description box below. So first is Mafioso by Catherine Doyle. This is the third book of the Blood for Blood series by Catherine Doyle. And this book actually already came out last Tuesday, so I am super behind in obtaining and reading this book, but I am hooked on these books. My friend Audrey has me absolutely obsessed with them. As soon as I finish one of them, I text her relentlessly and we just like gush about these books. It is basically a young adult Romeo and Juliet that involves young people involved in the Italian mafia. So it's amazing, and this is the third book in the series. Things are about to go down. My babies are probably not going to be okay, but we'll see how it goes. I am anticipating a very emotional ride with all of the brothers. There's 5 brothers. They are all wonderful. I care about each of them. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. I hope that Sophie makes the right decision. I won't say any more than that, but I hope that that is what happens in this third and final book. Next is The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alire-Sainz. This comes out on March 7th, 2017. I don't even know what this book is about, to be quite honest with you. I just know that it's Benjamin Alire-Sainz who wrote Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which is like the best young adult novel of all time, I think, in my opinion. So I'm down for it. Whatever it's about, I'm here for it. I know that it involves like a Mexican-American boy and his friends, and that's it. That's all I know, and that's all I need to know. I'm gonna buy this book, and I'm gonna love it. Next is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour, which comes out on Valentine's Day, actually. I don't even know what this is about, but I'm, again, down for it. She wrote Everything Leads to You, which is just absolutely stunning, and Hold Still, which is also a very great novel, and so I am just game for whatever she writes. Know nothing about the premise. I just know that Nina LaCour is a queen, so I'm gonna read the crap out of that book. Next is By Your Side by Casey West. This comes out on January 31st of 2017, I believe, and this is going to be a cute story. All of her books are super cute. Well, her Pivot Point duology is not a cute book. That's like a alternate sort of reality, like science fiction YA book, but that's a really good duology. If you haven't read that by Casey West, I'd definitely give that a try, but I digress. By Your Side is about this girl who apparently is trapped in a library with a boy, which sounds pretty much perfect, so I'm, again, 100% game for this. I'm really looking forward to it. One of my most anticipated releases that are happening this year, so I can't wait to get my hands on that one. And next is another Casey West book that actually comes out in July 25th of 2017, and it's Lucky in Love. I don't know about the premise of this. I don't think there's even a cover for it yet, but I've read everything Casey West has written so far, so I will just be continuing with reading all of her books once this one comes out in July. Next is 11th Grave in the Moonlight by Dorinda Jones. This is the 11th book of the Charlie Davidson series, and this comes out January 24th, I believe. It's like one of the last Tuesdays in January, and this is probably my most anticipated release of the entire year. I love the Charlie Davidson series. It's one of my all-time favorites ever. We're gearing up to end the series. I think there's going to be this one and one more, and that's it, and I'm not going to be able to handle myself. I can't believe that it's coming to a close so soon, but we'll deal with that when we get here. Charlie Davidson, if you don't know, I'm sure you do. This is like my 7th time talking about this series, but this series is about Charlie Davidson, who is a Grim Reaper, and she runs into this man named Reyes, who apparently is the son of Satan, and a relationship that is sexy and perfect ensues, and lots of paranormal drama happens as well, and it's just a riveting, hilarious, wonderful everything read, and I'm not prepared for this next book. I just am not. Next is The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Trials of Apollo series, and it comes out May 2nd, I believe, of this year, and this is probably my second most anticipated release of the year after the Dorinda Jones novel. I really love Rick Riordan. It comes as no surprise to you guys, I'm sure I've talked about this before, that my favorite series is the Percy Jackson series, And I'm not a huge fan of the Magnus Chase books. I like that they are about Norse mythology, but I don't like Magnus Chase himself. He's just a little too sarcastic, like to the point of unbelievability, in my opinion, and I really prefer going back to the Camp Half-Blood setting, just because that kind of feels like coming home. So I'm really looking forward to another installment of it and getting to see all these new characters, as well as some of our beloved favorites from other series past from Rick Riordan. And finally, I have actually already talked about this book in my debut list, but I want to talk about it here just because I am really excited for it, and that's Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I am reading this book this week or next week. I have a e-arc of it from NetGalley, and it is supposedly like a blending of The Night Circus meets Alice in Wonderland, but in a young adult format, and that just is 100% awesome to me, so I'm really looking forward to it. It comes out at the end of this month, highly anticipated, so I had to include it in here because I just think it sounds so fascinating. I've watched some other videos of people talking about it who have already read it, and they've had great reviews about it, and I've seen good things on Goodreads, so really looking forward to it. And that's it. Those are my 2017 most anticipated releases. You guys should let me know down in the comments below what your most anticipated release for 2017 is, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Have a great day!